What's up, YouTube? This is Quetzalcoatl hitting you up with another video. Tonight it was a great night for boxing. We had two tremendous fights tonight between Lucas Matisse and Humberto Soto in the main event, which was Victor Ortiz versus Josecito Lopez. We'll start off with the undercard. There was Lucas Matisse versus Humberto Soto. Humberto Soto is a fighter that is relatively unknown to casual boxing fans, but he's a very good fighter, very good technical fighter, definitely underrated for the type of fighter that he truly is. And of course, Lucas Matisse is a tough, rugged fighter. He's got a tremendous chin. He reminds me a lot of Edwin Valero in the sense of his intensity and just his attitude in that ring. And he's also got tremendous power in both hands. In the beginning of the fight, Humberto Soto, you could see that he was a more technical fighter. He was landing combinations. He was moving around. When Matisse would land a big punch on him, Soto would hold. He would, buy himself some time. And he was controlling, the beginning of the fight. But you saw that Lucas Matisse was relentless. Soto would catch Matisse with clean punches, and Matisse would keep coming forward. And, they were exchanging huge punches. But you could see that Matisse had more power, had more pop in his punches. In that fifth round, towards the end of the fight, you saw Lucas Matisse land a huge right hand on Humberto Soto. And Humberto Soto immediately tried to clinch. But at that moment, Lucas Matisse threw a left hook and a right hand. And that stunned Soto. That had him reeling back towards the ropes. And when he hit those ropes, Matisse was already following him, and he hit him with a monster motherfucking right hand. And Soto went down, and Soto got up, but you could tell he was out of it. When the referee was telling him to walk towards him, he had to hold on to the ropes to walk forward. And, it was over. A huge win for Lucas Matisse. I think his stock rises up immensely. You can put him up against any 140 pound fighter, and I think it'd be a hell of a fight. In the other two big fights that he's had versus Zab Judah and Devin Alexander, I believe that Lucas Matisse won both of those fights. They were very good fights, but you can make the argument that Matisse is an undefeated fighter. In the main event, which was Victor Ortiz versus Josecito Lopez, this was a fight that was pretty much a tune-up fight for Victor Ortiz that was leading up to the big fight coming up in September 15th, which was against Canelo Alvarez. That's what it was on paper, but what ended up going down was, something different and something amazing. Josecito Lopez fought his heart out. He gave it everything he had. And Ortiz, he had heart too. When he got hurt, he would fight back, and you could see that Ortiz was the heavier puncher. But Lopez was relentless. He was gonna go out on the shield if that's what he needed to do. When he got hurt, he would invite Ortiz to continue to come in and then brawl with him, or he would come forward at Ortiz. When Ortiz was hurt, he would try to buy himself some time. He would move around, and that really won the crowd over as far as it went for Lopez. But on paper, as far as scoring went, I thought Ortiz was winning the fight. But Lopez, again, he was fighting his heart out. When it came down to the ninth round, Ortiz got caught with a I think it was a mean left hook, and it fucked up his jaw, which ended up stopping the fight. Ortiz in the past, he's been accused of being a quitter. You saw what happened in the Maidana fight. A lot of critics, began going down on him, and they had the argument, to do that because he could have clearly, kept on going versus Maidana, but I don't know if he was thinking about his health at the moment or what, but it just hurt his legacy. And this fight right here is one of those fights that is gonna hurt his legacy in boxing, the way people will view him. when his career is over. Personally, I mean, he's got a lot of money. You know, he's come up from poverty and stuff like that. So I mean, he's a winner in that sense. But as far as boxing goes, this was a very tough loss for Victor Ortiz because he was just coming off of the loss with Mayweather. You know, the fight got delayed with Andre Berto because of the steroid stuff. So I mean, Victor Ortiz was like in a must-win fight today, and it was supposed to be a tune-up, and things got turned around. And you got to give all the credit in the world to Josecito Lopez for putting up a hell of a fight. And, you know, that's another person that I would love to see against anybody at 140 pounds because, you know, he ended up moving up in weight to take this fight. Him and Lucas Matisse would be a hell of a fight. But, hell of a Saturday night. What did you think of tonight's fights? Who would you like to see Josecito Lopez fight? Who would you like to see Lucas Matisse fight? And what do you think of Victor Ortiz's future in boxing? Thanks for watching the video, and I'll hit you up with some more. This is Quetzalcoatl signing out.